welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna. We travel to Istanbul a lot due to work, and here are some things I really want to share with you what not to do in Istanbul when you visit. Let's go. Yes, not to have meals in a super touristic places like Galata Bridge. I have made this mistake once, and it was the first and the last time I've had food just under Galata Bridge. There are quite a few restaurants, cafes, and bars, but please avoid them at any costs. The thing is, the quality of the food there is really bad, really bad, and chances of getting the food poisoning there are very high, and the prices are very high as well. So if you don't want to spend loads of time in your hotel room recovering from the meal you've had in a super touristic spot, then please avoid it at any point. Yes, another thing. I know this place is extremely popular. They have quite a few branches around the world. They have one in London, they have one in Miami, they have one in Dubai, and quite a few other spots. But when you travel to Istanbul, although this is the home to this restaurant and the prices are lower here than in, for example, Dubai or London, I would recommend to avoid this place, and the reason for this is quite simple. Istanbul has so much to offer except for overpriced steakhouse. Really, let's be honest, Turkish cuisine is amazing, and if you want to try something meat-based, it's better to go to any type of local restaurant. You can ask the concierge in the hotel, or you can ask your friends, or someone who's traveled there before, and you can discover so many interesting, unusual, and absolutely delicious places. We have been to Salt Bay 3 times on my memory, only in Turkey. We've had 3 different experiences. I have actually made a video on my food discovering channel, and I will try to attach a link somewhere here. Out of 3 experiences, 2 of them were not very good, and this video you're watching at the moment is actually showing this bad experience because we have received a completely raw rack of lamb. We have paid a lot for this, and I wish we would have gone somewhere else, because Turkey is a meat country, it's a lamb country, so any place you go to, except for the extremely touristic spots, as in point 1, you will enjoy your meal much more than if you spend $1,000 on something you are not really guaranteed to enjoy. So please, if you travel to Istanbul, make a research before, look for different places, look for meat places, or maybe seafood places. Turkey is quite popular with fish as well. But I would avoid going to Salt Bay again. This is a show. You pay for the show. Yeah, this is all I can say. But having a golden steak or golden cappuccino like this one, which you don't really enjoy for your own money, I would really go somewhere else. If you want me to, I would be more than happy to make a video about the best places we have been in Istanbul in terms of food. There will be cafes, restaurants, markets, and other places. So if you want something like this, I would be more than happy to share with you. Guys, please don't forget to hit the like button or dislike button, leave any type of comment. I'm happy to communicate in either way. Consider subscribing to my channel, and yes, let's watch the meat show. I've had a few people writing to me under the shorts I've made with this particular video when they squeeze the juice out of the meat, because they're making a huge, huge show out of food, which is sometimes not very appropriate to what they do. I don't have any explanation to this except for Instagram or YouTube video. But let's head on to the next point in a second. Let me first show you this so you don't have to visit this place and you will enjoy a better steak somewhere else. Let me know if you've been to Salt Bay before, and I would love to hear your experience. Did you enjoy it, or was it so-so? Yes, this is another thing I wanted to tell you. Please do not buy fake items. Turkey is very popular for copies of designer brands of clothing, of leather items, and especially if you go to places like Grand Bazaar, you will find a lot of Christian Dior and Louis Vuitton items there, which are not genuine. So even if someone, the seller, is trying to convince you that this is the genuine item, please do not trust it. The jewelry as well. Sometimes it's better to buy something genuine but more affordable rather than buying fakes. I know that quite a few people travel to Turkey especially to buy copies of luxury goods, but guys, honestly, this is not cool. Fakes are not cool at all. Let me know your thoughts. Yes, do not ignore bargaining. This is Turkey, so if you do not go to big brand boutique like Christian Dior and Louis Vuitton, if you shop in places like this, if you go to markets, if you go to bazaars, and if you want to buy some souvenirs or bring in something authentic items from Turkey, don't forget to make a bargain, because the prices you are told they're for tourists, and this is some kind of a tradition in Turkey to negotiate the final price, because if you don't do it, you will not be satisfied because you have paid more, and the seller will not be satisfied because he would think he sold it to you for less if you agree straight away. So always, always make a bargain when you try to buy something. And it works almost everywhere, except, as I said, for the big shopping malls, for big brands. But with local people, do enjoy it. This is a very amazing process. This is the type of communication between yourself and the seller. And this is something to create some very special mood. And yes, as you can see, there are quite a lot of items you can buy in Istanbul as a souvenir or maybe as a home decor. But as I said, the prices you are told, this is not the final price. So always, always, always try to make a good bargain. This one may sound funny for someone, but really, even if you're a very good driver in Europe, even if you have a long-term experience in driving, I would not recommend you to rent a car in Istanbul, and there are quite a few reasons for this. Driving in Istanbul is hard. It's very, very active. People do not really follow the rules. And another problem is the parking, especially in the old town. Chances of you finding a parking spot, they're almost zero. So don't spoil your holidays, don't drive. And this is another point, because taxis are essential in Istanbul. But be careful, even if you use Uber. I've had this case once when I've called Uber. The driver arrived, but as soon as I sat in the car, he canceled the job and he switched on the taxometer. So if anything like this happens, this is a huge scam. So if you order Uber, insist for the driver to use the Uber application. Do not use cash. Coming back to driving, be extremely careful when crossing the road, even if you do it in the pedestrian side, even if you do it on the pedestrian crossing with the green light on. Driving in Istanbul is very strange. It's very funny. And pedestrians, they're not really in circle of safety. So please be careful. Yes, this is one more thing. Simply just do not drink tap water. Tap water in Istanbul is not for drinking. And you will have the label somewhere, but please remember, tap water is not for drinking. This is one of the most essential points, and I really want to raise this topic because Istanbul is a city, it belongs to cats and dogs. These animals, you can find them everywhere. There are a lot of cats, there are a lot of stray dogs. They're being looked after the city. If you don't like animals, just don't touch them. If you like animals and you want to be kind to them, buy them some animal food and feed them. And this will be a very good point to your karma. Yes, Istanbul is the city for the early birds, for the early bird tourists, if I could say so. If you want to see sightseeing, the historical points, and everything opens quite early in the morning. So if you don't want to be in the center of touristic crowds, you have to wake up early and you have to arrive to these places early in the morning by opening time. And this is the way you will enjoy it to the maximum. Especially, I can say so about the main mosques, I can say so about the Topkapi Palace. If you want to enjoy it to the full, just arrive early and you will be able to get tickets. Or, actually, I don't remember if you can book tickets online, but if you want to enjoy it, just do it early in the morning. And trust me, if you wake up early, you will enjoy the city to the maximum. I absolutely love Istanbul in the morning when all the tourists are still sleeping. Yes, please. If you wanted to travel to Istanbul, but for some reason you're still struggling to make a decision, don't struggle, just go there because this is an amazing city. It has got such a huge history, such a great culture, such great food, and I don't know anyone who did not like it, who did not enjoy it. Just respect the people and respect the culture.